Great to have him back. He provided, when he got hurt last season, he provided a really good off-the-field presence for us. When he was on the sideline recovering and stuff, he provided a great sideline experience. It was another set of eyes to see the game to help the guys on the field. He was able to see what guys are doing from the sideline instead of in front. He was able to talk to he helped us as an offense. He was talking to us what the other team was doing. He was talking to his guys about what they're doing. So it was great to have him like that, but it's also great to have him back and on the field. Yeah. Yep. I think it's going to be great because it adds depth. We've kind of struggled with depth in the past. It's also going to be great because guys can play multiple spots. Grant can play guard. Grant can play center. He can snap. Jake can play guard. He can snap too. So with guys being able to play multiple spots, it's going to be great for us because, throughout the season, guys get hurt. Stuff happens, So having guys who can play right guard and then switch to left guard from 2 snaps, it's going to help us a lot. It makes us stronger. Yeah, he did. A lot of guys were playing one week playing right guard. Next week they're snapping. Next week they're at left guard. Everybody played everywhere, and that helped us as an offense get stronger. So it helped the guys learn the scheme, learn the wide zone scheme that Coach Grimes has. The guys are buying into it, so it helps the whole team grow. It's not really an adjustment. I would say we've just bought into his scheme. RVO, we're an attacking offense, run a lot of plays, a lot of ways, multiple formations, a lot of misdirection, speed off the ball. We're going to be running off the ball every play. It means, yes, we do a lot of stuff, but we keep it very simple, so there's no having to process it on the field as you go. So call the play. Boom, it's there, no thinking, just play the play, I wouldn't say a reset. It's nice to be back in person. It's hard to, really learn somebody over Zoom for 4 months, just doing our installs, talking to them, and then showing up and having 3 weeks, and then you're in camp. It was really hard for everybody to be at home, not being around each other. In the offseason, we're with each other every day. We're in the same classes. We lift together, run together, hang out together. And we didn't have that last offseason, but now we've been hanging out, doing all that stuff. So I think it's been great. I think it's great. I think knowing multiple schemes, I think helps just your football knowledge, just to learn because people call it the same things, multiple names. All the schemes have different names. So I feel that helps just us as a football player know all these schemes, and it just really helps the team be strong. I think it's a great thing because, like I said, we don't have a set depth chart right now. Everybody plays everywhere, so people can play multiple positions, so it doesn't really matter who's playing where. Everybody can play everything, and we know everything at everything. So it's nice to have that. It's nice to have that luxury. We got guys who can play both guards, both tackles, who can snap and then play guard on the same drive. So that's really nice to have that versatility. It helps us learn the offense even more in depth. So I personally think it's great. Coach Matteos, it's nice. He's just turned 32, so he's not that much older than us. So he kind of talks like how we talk. He just got done playing. He's been coaching for a while now, and he's given us a lot of tools as an offensive line that we really haven't known of. So he's just really adding our toolbox for each individual person and as a group. And He explains the plays. He helps us learn it. Like, everybody's doing really well. We're making huge strides with him. Yeah, it's nice to have that. It's nice to have guys who just play the same position. That's very nice, but it's also really nice to know that if a guy goes down, you trust the guy who's coming in to play that position, who you were just next to. Because, in third quarter of a game, guy goes down with an ankle injury, and the dude who's been sitting there all game just watching, like, I trust that he'll do what he has to do to perform. Yeah, a little bit. I don't know where he is. Terrell's wearing an olive green suit, so I got to compete with that. It's hard to compete with that, but I'm trying to do what I can. Significantly, I think he's doing a really good job of instilling our toughness. With his lifts, high intensity, super loud music, and he's really taught us how to just do it, not to think, just attack each rep, and I think that's going to translate with our football play. We do specific position drills that we do in our training. So I'm not going to sit there and run with the receivers. They do their stuff to help them train for football. The offensive line and bigs, we do our stuff to help us perform at